What's up, YouTube? What's up, cuties? It's your girl, Tana Too Cute, coming to you with another video. Did y'all watch Love and Marriage Huntsville? New season, new episode. Let's get into it. You hear me? Okay, so the new season, this is the new season. I think this season is a continuation of the previous season because remember the previous season, they did have to bring the taping to a stop because of the pandemic, of course. So I believe they picked up this season as a continuation of season 2. And I believe this is episode 11. And baby, the episode was on fire. And the preview for the upcoming episodes is going to be even more lit. You hear me? So the episode opened up with a town hall meeting. So a lot of the friends got together. You have what's his name? Can't even think of his name at the moment. But they open up with a town hall meeting talking about entrepreneurship and really instilling entrepreneurship in our younger generation, our younger Black youth, early versus later, because I agree a lot of times we get started or get the bell rings when we're at an older age and we find success in entrepreneurship. But we don't have to let that be the same case with our younger generation. So they had this town hall meeting sharing best practices, sharing tips, and the importance of entrepreneurship. It was COVID friendly. It was outside. Everybody was, kind of spaced out. And I really thought that added a lot of value to the reality TV world, because a lot of times we only see just drama, but I think them opening up with the town hall meeting, and then they put a splash of the Black Lives Matter message in there as well. They didn't overwhelm us with the Black Lives Matter topic, but they did want to recognize it and honor that as well. So that was the opening. So then it kind of moves on into Melanie visiting her brother in Atlanta. And basically Melanie needed to get away to get a peace of mind. And we all, if not all, can relate to, needing to step away to get some air, to get peace of mind, to recollect, to regroup from a lot of the drama that you may be facing. So, she kind of went to her brother. She was, telling her brother, about, everything that's going on, and that she finally filed for her divorce from Martel. So that was the basics. I think she was there. I think she said she was there for about 2 weeks because her and Martel currently alternate the kids 2 weeks at a time. That's going to come back up later on. So, so she went on to Atlanta to get a peace of mind with her brother, at her brother's in Atlanta. So let's move on to the next topic. What else happened in this explosive episode? Okay, so Martel takes a visit to his mom. So, and of course, he, shared with his mom everything that was going on between he and Melanie. And, I like Martel's mom because she really give it to him uncut, direct, and raw, basically. And she basically told Martel, hey, listen, you started all this stuff. But see, Martel, the type of man that I have observed Martel being, just looking at the episodes the previous season, is that he can be selfish. He can be childish at times. Um, and I think he lacks accountability. Now, keep in mind, I don't know if this is for, some of this is for TV, or if this is really these folks' characters. But his mom basically told him, listen, you started all of this, because Martel wanted to actually get his mom to side with him regardless of what he has done. He wanted his mom to side with him because he wanted to throw stones at Melanie as if she is the one that started all of the, infidelity, in the relationship. And she basically shut that down and said, no, you started this. You is really just a split image of your father. So his mom basically told him, listen, you're doing the same thing that your dad do. And it don't matter, what the wife is doing. The wife could be doing everything in her power that she's supposed to do and want to do in the marriage. And you're still going to basically cheat. Because why? Because you wanted to cheat. Don't nobody make you cheat. It's something that's already in you to cheat. So she gave it to him just like that. He started all of this stuff. And basically she, wanted, hey, whatever you need to do to fix it, fix it. But I think at this point, it's too late to fix it. I think Mel is pretty much done, with this marriage. And based on what we see coming up, yeah, it needs to be done, because now it's to a point where it is unhealthy. Unhealthy for both of them. So then there was a short period of time where, it moved on to Letitia, and Marceau, basically kind of recapping, where they are in their marital or household situation. Of course, Marceau is really traditional, and he believes the woman's role is in the house, taking care of the house, the kids, and the husband. So, and basically, I guess due to the pandemic, it kind of shifted back to that particular role from Letitia's end, and Marceau is, kind of out and about, working, because the kids are, doing virtual learning, and she is in school as well. So, and they was joking around here and there, talking about they need an assistant to help out with, different things. Tisha needing help in the house, and Marceau saying he needed assistance, in the workforce. So, it was a little split second with them, but it does kind of come back around in the episode to them. So y'all forgive me, but my daughter is actually playing Fortnite, and you know how they can get really loud when they're playing that. But anywho, so now it moves on to Martel visiting Destiny. And if y'all don't remember, Destiny is one of the friends. Really, she is a friend of Martel's, but became really close friends with Melanie as well. But Martel looked like in this episode, he was trying to make his case amongst everyone, starting with Destiny, being that they have been friends over 20 years. So he wanted to go over there, talk with her for a little bit, state his case about his situation with he and Mel and where they are as it relates to filing the divorce. And he also threw in there that Mel, he alluded to Mel having, an affair as well. Destiny looked like she held her on and held Martel accountable. She really wasn't on board with his claim that Melanie was or had an affair as well. So I kind of commend her for, standing on that. And she does end up meeting with Melanie later on in the episode. But of course, she was not going to, indulge in the conversation that she had with Martel during their visit. So she wasn't going, basically, in that conversation. All right, so let's skip on down the yellow brick road. Martel is now making a visit to Letitia and Marceau. Again, he's trying to, what can I call it? Martel is trying to mend fences or mend bridges that were broken, actually, during the time he and Mel, was together. And, last season, Marceau, Letitia, Mel, and Martel, that friendship kind of really dissolved in the worst way. So now it looks like, again, Martel is trying to mend friendships so that, of course, he's trying to have as many people on his side. And y'all think about it. Kids do that, right? Kids do that. When they think they're going to get in trouble or they have done wrong, they want others to be on their side. Regardless of whatever wrong they've done, they want as many people on their side to make their case seem validated. And this is exactly what Martel is actually doing. He's trying to get as many people on his side to make himself feel validated. And I don't think it's going to work. I don't think it's going to work. Because everybody, I believe, see Martel for who he is. And let me say again, I don't know if this is for TV, most of it, or if these are true characteristics of these people. And I know it's reality TV, but some of this stuff seems real, but you just don't know. You don't know them in real life. I don't know them in real life. So I'm making an assessment based on what I'm seeing on the show. So, through that conversation with Letitia and Marceau and Martel, I guess they left the conversation with, we'll move forward, but work in progress. It's going to be a working, we're just going to be working on the friendship, not necessarily saying that everybody is in agreement at that very moment. Hell, Martel had a hard time even apologizing. Marceau called him out, and he was like, Martel, you know how to use words, and he does. But Martel had the hardest time apologizing, actually saying the words, I apologize. He paused. And really, it cut off the apology, and then it came back around where he said, for anything, I apologize. But the way it was said, it was almost like he wasn't saying, I apologize. It was more in a, third person. I'm not sure, but he had an extremely hard time to say, I apologize. What kind of person can never, how do you define that type of person that can never apologize for any wrong that they've done? Is that a narcissist? Is that a person who, think they are perfect? Is that a person who is selfish? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. So, again, Martel left. They left that conversation with, attempting to move forward. So we'll just see how that unfolds in the rest of the season to come. So coming in last, y'all, the explosive piece of the episode was Melanie and Martel finally came face to face. They finally came face to face. So this is, at this point, Mel is back from Atlanta. She been back, of course, but anyway, it's time for Mel to get the kids, so she came back to the family house. Martel was supposed to be gone now, and Mel was like, why are you still here? Mel is hurt. I can see it. I can feel it. She is hurt. So whenever she's having a conversation with Martel, of course, he's going to feel it. And I don't know, why men don't or can't understand when you hurt a woman and it cuts deep, you've messed up. And you're going to feel it every time, because he want to throw in her face that she has this mouth. Yeah, she has this mouth for a reason. She's popping off for a reason. Look at the embarrassment that she has had to withstand and still. That you've publicly cheated on her. And on top of that, you got another woman pregnant, during the marriage. So what do you expect? What do you expect? So they got into a heated argument, starting with why Martel is still there, and he's, making excuses as to why he's still there, saying that he will move out the next day or tomorrow, in his words, to the kids. First starting out with, because they, kind of take turns 2 weeks at a time, Martel made the recommendation that they take turns switching out in the family home so that they wouldn't have to transport the kids. Meaning, when it's Martel's time to keep the kids for the 2 weeks, he'll stay at the family home. And then when it's Mel's time to keep the kids for the 2 weeks, Martel will leave, Mel will come to the family home. What kind of crap is that? What kind of rules we would need to set for things to be, peaceful, respectful? That didn't sound like a good idea. But again, in Martel's mind and the way he thinks and sees things, he probably thought that was the best idea ever. So the conversation continues to be heated. At this point, Melanie is getting up, walking back and forth. Her voice is rising consistently. And then the bombshell, Martel says that he wants to file for full custody. Full custody. Now, that's the worst thing anybody could do, is threaten a good mother with taking her kids away from her. Listen, if she's a good mother, she care for her kids, she love her kids, she take care of her kids, they've never been neglected, and you threaten me with you will file for full custody, that's enough to make me make fire shoot from the top of my head. Oh yes, don't do that, because she carried those kids, all 3 of them, however many they got, 3, 4 of them, whatever, 9 months apiece, and then not considering the pain, the agony, the everything that came along with carrying the kids. And then on top of that, when I probably was pregnant, you probably cheated then. Oh no. No. So, I didn't want to give, a lot of the episode away. So I'm keeping it really, really high level in this particular video. But it got heated, y'all. And, hey, go out there and watch the episode. And if you haven't watched, the previous season, so you'll know what's really going on, go ahead and, look at the previous season all the way up until this episode. Remember, it is a continuation of season 2. Love and Marriage Huntsville is going to be on fire, y'all. Y'all go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Listen, I'm trying to build this channel. It's okay if y'all hit subscribe, and if it asks you to, sign up, all you need is an email address. And that's it. And you'll have your own channel as well. Hit the like button or the down button. I don't care. Whichever one. This is just merely for entertainment. So thank you for tuning in to Tana 2 Cute Cuties. Hey.